Oh.
So yeah, there's a dog in my house right now.
Hey. By accident or on purpose?
Selena found a guy giving away dogs on Craigslist.
How did she look that? Is that a search key term you look up? Dog?
She's wanted. Well, okay. So Summer's mom has a friend who had a golden doodle that she was trying to find a home for.
Mm-hmm.
And then we basically were like, yeah, we'll figure it. We're down.
Giving away dogs? Like for free?
Yeah, it was a golden doodle that she was giving away for free. And then basically that kind of, we didn't really hear anything about that. So Selena kept looking.
It's a business idea. Flipping dogs?
It's called breeders. Yeah, they do that.
No, but I'm talking about flipping bad dogs.
Yeah.
Selling them at higher prices.
Undesirables?
Yeah.
That's just called like
for parts.
Being shady. That's called being a shady tweaker.
Cheers,
so,
dudes.
Cheers. So yeah, there's a puppy at the house right now, 5-month-old pit bull lab.
Oh.
Not a golden doodle.
Is this a trial run?
Yeah, so the guy brought her over and was like, "I'll leave her with you for a little bit," and we were like, "Yeah, that's chill."
He's never coming back.
No, he seems like he would. If we called him, he was like, "I'll meet you halfway." Like he's from Fullerton, so it's like you'll meet me 7 minutes away from my house. Okay, cool.
Might have been Italy. I'm trying to remember where I was, but there was a guy who was just dragging, like a red wagon. And it was just filled with puppies.
No way.
Yeah, and walking next to him was the dog whose puppies those were.
Like
just,
the mom?
Yeah.
That's cute as fuck.
Just rolling around.
That's adorable.
Well,
what was he doing?
It looked very sketchy.
Like he was up to some.
Like I was nervous.
Oh.
Yeah, but hey, I don't know. You can just get a dog.
Yeah, this guy is he was like, she's 5 months old, so they've been around for that long, and with the beginning when he first put them on Craigslist, like when they were 2 months old or whatever. He was trying to do like the rehoming fee, like get money for him basically. Yeah. And they just like, I think maybe they got rid of one, if that. And then these last ones, he was like, I just changed the post to just like free. That's what makes me think he's not like a sketchy, I met him. He's not like a sketchy dude. He's like a construction dude. And
construction
guys are never sketchy.
Look at your garage.
Look, here came out. He's just a construction dude who had puppies that he tried to sell for profit, and then 3 months later was like, I guess I'll just give them up. That's not sketchy.
He was like,
he knows when to cut his losses.
Yeah.
So he's not. He may be sketchy, but at least he's smart.
Right.
Yes. All right.
So we're seeing how it goes, but
So Cayman left that puppy at home.
No, Selena's there. And Kobe, the dog we live with now, is like, we brought the dog in and the guy was there and, he hung out for like an hour. And, Kobe tried to hump her or whatever, but like, then he started just kind of not caring after that,
So you and the guy friends now, or?
What?
You guys like?
Yeah, he's coming over. Oh, let me introduce you to our guest tonight.
Construction guy.
Guess what his name is?
What?
Nick Miller.
Shut the fuck up.
Swear to God.
Well, that's his nickname, or his name is Nick?
His nickname, Nick Miller.
His first name is Nick Miller. Nick Miller.
Huh?
Nick Miller.
New girl.
Oh, like all in one?
Yeah,
new
Nick
girl.
Miller.
New girl reference?
This has just turned into you guys saying new girl references.
This is a new girl pod.
Who said that? Schmidt? I love that. Whoa,
when he said look at the name drop, dude.
Mall at the high school reunion they went to.
Love that.
Anywho.
They give you a tummy ache?
So Cayman gave me a, what was it called?
They're
a dip pouch.
Velo, yeah.
It's a dip pouch.
We can't say the name.
And
it's
whatever.
Beep.
And I started feeling a little weird.
Like
yeah, that was.
Do you have a weird tummy?
I just feel like lightheaded.
I think
that's called nicotine.
Not all at once. It's not great.
2 minutes.
You
good.
just got bopped.
I made it under 5 minutes.
That one's not done. Can I have it?
Yeah, take it.
Yeah, it's like there's so much in it. I don't know. Is there juice in there? I don't know. There's so much juice left.
I'm not drunk enough to do that.
No.
Yeah.
But
I'm not drunk enough to feel the effects of it.
Or to enjoy it. And like,
didn't the construction guy give you some of those too? With the
No,
dog?
that's
no,
where,
I'm
he sells
trying to-
dip on the side.
he sells dip. No, I'm trying to get off the vapes.
That's good.
So wait,
This is
so
better.
you go from vapes to dips?
Straight nicotine
Pouches?
pouches.
What's after that?
Not inhaling anything.
Okay.
Oh, you're looking out for your lungs.
Yeah, this is how
Clearing them.
when I've like quit vaping before, this is usually how I'll do it. Is like I do the pouches and then that
I don't think you can
that gets
quit
rid of
in the past and keep doing it.
When I have taken breaks, there we go.
Yeah.
Because I get rid of the like mouth asphyxiation. That's not the right word.
Fixation?
Hold on. I didn't know Cayman was a doctor. Dr. Cayman, can we talk to you about your mouth asphyxiation?
He started asphyxiating too many times and needed
Oh, hello. What a big word to just throw
I know.
already.
Casual.
And Richard's out here just being like, I didn't taste good in my mouth.
Well, shit.
By the way, heat lamp.
Yeah, we got a heater in here.
It's getting me. I should have taken the jacket off before.
You still can.
I'm gonna, but Jesus Christ.
I like how you guys are holding your mics now, and I'm still going old school with the.
You want to hold yours?
No, what's the reason you guys are holding?
I don't know. Just trying new
guys
things. We're
hold it?
open-minded. Yes, I'm holding.
Dallin would be the one to be holding right now.
You think so?
Hey, is that your new camera? For the viewers, it is a Pentax.
For people who are watching, Dallin and Cayman and I, all three of us have matching point and shoot cameras.
We all have the bag too.
You have the bag too?
Wait,
same bag?
No, I think I was using yours with the bag. Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay. Yeah, we all have the same one now. I don't know how to use it or what to do with it, but
It's so
I'm trying to remember being a child and
it's
having
very
to
point
not be
and
able to
shoot.
just take a picture.
And the pictures, they always come out really good too.
Yeah.
Do you shake them?
No.
Yeah, outcast lied to everyone. You don't shake the.
Yeah, honestly.
What?
Why'd they do that?
I don't know.
I don't know what
It's
were they
really
gonna
annoying.
Say? Just let them lie a bunch of times.
Put them in a dark place and don't expose light to them.
Yeah.
Repeat
for
that
at least
4
5
times,
minutes.
and then go. All right.
Fuck.
So hey guys, it's almost Christmas.
Last pod, dude.
Last pot of the year.
Last pod of the season.
Season.
Should we
Last
call
pod
some
and the year.
Yeah. Are we not?
So
We're
what
not
is
doing
this?
anything next week.
Wait, what?
We're not doing anything next year.
No, this is
Next
it.
week.
I'm not seeing you guys till next year,
Yeah. I won't see you until next.
Are you guys coming to my party?
but that's next year technically.
No.
Technically, it's not.
Well, part of it is. I'm only showing up at 12:01.
Damn.
That's commitment right there.
New strategy: only show up to a party by the time everyone is too drunk to remember you being there.
And you could be like, or just don't show up, and then you can say, "Yeah, I showed up at like 1 a.m."
And start referencing things that like happen, and people are like, "Wait, how do you know
on the
that?"
inside.
He comes to my house beforehand and plants listening devices.
That's
That's
so
terrifying.
extreme to not.
Have we
to go
talked
sitting.
about stalking each other or
do you
following
mean?
each other around?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm gonna start bugging you guys.
We don't listen to our own podcast.
No. I listened to it. You know, we talked about leaving the conversation with your friends. Be like, all right, I'm gonna head out, and then you're just like over there with your listening device, like listening to the conversation.
But
That's
did
what
we
it was.
talk about physically stalking each other?
No,
through
but Chard and I have
GPS?
talked about that separately, I believe.
I think we should low key start stalking each other.
I think it'd be
We
really
kind
fun.
of are. I know where you guys are at all times, and
That's
you
true.
should know where I'm at.
I
tried to
constantly look
check
at your
in my
location. You're always
location.
on 4th Street.
That's
I know.
almost where I live.
Yeah, just give away
You're
his location.
one away, and I won't say which way.
I think if
Fuck.
if anyone religiously listened to this, they would kind of piece together where we all live a little bit.
Well, they also all know us.
That's true.
Yeah, we don't
a
have
really
any
easy murder to solve.
We don't have any like Quebec listeners who are like, yeah, this is my favorite podcast.
I'm gonna try my hardest to get people from overseas to listen to us.
Are we going to let him get away with that being the Quebec accent?
Hey there,
So it's
bud.
a Swedish guy visiting Montreal?
Yeah,
or
I
what?
never said he was from Quebec.
Oh,
I
that's
just
true.
said he lives in Quebec and listens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Hold on, I had a thought. Oh,
Yeah, well, I'll wait for you.
Yeah,
Please hold. Stand by.
That's a good one to wait for.
It was something about espionage, like
As one normally has thoughts about.
no, like if you were a spy, like what would your thing be? Like, would you be like an
Spy.
assassin? Would you be like intel?
Poison.
But
I'd be poisoning people.
you'd be the poison guy.
But not to
No,
death.
hold
Just
on.
make 'em very
Actually,
sick.
I have a role for myself. I'm the guy who writes the articles covering up the murders. Like in Russia, where it's like, guy falls out the window.
You're a
'cause he committed
journalist.
suicide. No, I'm the guy who goes to the newspaper and shakes him down and is like,
You're the leak. No,
You're not following.
I don't
this
think I
at
know what you're
all.
talking about.
this is another conversation where I need to really slow this one down for Richard. So you guys are probably like the killer people, right? What are you going to do? You're going to poison? You're going to shoot? What are you going to do?
I blow people up.
You blow people up. So then I go to the press and I'm like, this guy blew himself up because he was sad and like
You're
got
the spin guy.
having an
Yeah,
affair.
he's
spinning.
spinning.
I'm
Yeah, there we go. That's a good word for that.
Okay.
I'm the spin
But you're
doctor.
part of our team.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
the
on the
spin
team.
doctors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cayman, what would you do?
I feel like I'd be good at just like
You just talk shit on people.
just spy, like general spying and like getting getting people to believe. Like from over here listening, just like yeah, okay.
No,
And
so
then-
callback. Cayman has the old people at the park
yeah,
as seen on
exactly.
TV thing, and
Yeah.
he just sits at parks and he gathers information.
And then like I get you to think that I'm your friend, you know?
Okay.
We're a chain. Cayman gets the information. You blow them up, and I go, they killed themselves.
You're behind
Damn.
the lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dallin's writing the lines.
yeah.
You're doing the lines.
I'm just fucked up every meeting. I'm like, so who are we gonna blow up?
Look, guys,
That's why you're the blow up guy, dude. You're just on cocaine
we
all
need to
the
get
time.
ourselves a meeting in Moscow next week. We need to pitch this. It's going to be a huge thing.
Wait, how fitting the Colombian guy is the cocaine blow up guy.
Which has
You
also
offered?
gotten brought up multiple
Yeah,
times
I
on this
know.
podcast.
You've offered.
That's hilarious. If you had to pitch that to someone, where would you go?
What do you mean?
You said that we're going to Moscow to pitch it to someone.
I don't know. I feel like we could find someone.
I feel like if we were like, hey, Putin, we're Americans.
We're never coming back home.
We got you.
Boo, America.
No, but we'll be like, if you want to meet up, talk some. We have a friend who does missiles. We could probably get him in on it.
Yeah.
We
have
know
a missile
someone.
guy. I do feel like we would probably just get arrested and then traded for who knows who.
A basketball player of sorts, maybe.
Russian basketball player?
Ours wouldn't make the news. They'd probably just kill us.
Yeah, they for sure would.
I was just telling Dallin that I rewatched Godzilla.
Like the old one or the newer
The
one?
1998
Exact
one
question I had.
with
Okay.
Matthew Broderick.
You know that one? I didn't see that one.
No, I've never seen it. I'm just letting him go on with the story.
I
Never
challenged
mind.
him right away.
I'm being a good listener.
That's where that
I'm not.
conversation ends then, because I like that one.
I've never seen it.
I clearly
Rate it out of 10.
out of 10,
Rotten Tomatoes percentage, give it
7.
7 out of percent on
Yeah,
Rotten
but
Tomatoes.
my list of movies that I think are
no,
like
7 out of 10 or 7%.
7 out of 10.
Oh,
Okay,
I was like
70?
7%. That's like
That's pretty bad.
that's.
But I feel like percentage too it wouldn't even be 70%. Maybe, I don't know.
I feel like Halloween, the new Halloween, is less than 7%.
We were just listening to that clip. That is for sure a 7 to 10%.
We brought that up 3 different times.
We can't stop talking about it.
That was the point,
And I
dude. They
can't
didn't
wait
want
for
it
the
to be
newest one.
good. They didn't want it to be good. They just wanted you to keep talking about
Or
it.
they want to make it so shitty that they were just like, we're done. We're done.
Speaking of movies, have you guys seen like previews and all that shit that's going on with The Whale? Like Brendan Fraser?
I have. I've seen the same photo of that movie for the last.
I just keep seeing the
Weird.
Stranger Things girl pop up.
Huh?
The little redhead who's in
Oh,
it.
yeah, she's in that. That's right.
I haven't
That's all
that
I've
show.
seen. It's him and her, but I have no idea what the movie's
Apparently, it's like
A really good
an
movie?
Oscar-worthy
I heard it was good.
performance,
Yeah,
but the
for him.
movie's kind of not ass, but it's like not as good as his performance. You know
So
what I mean?
I think I read something where the whole movie is basically just him, right? There's like a really small cast. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know much
I haven't
about
seen-
it.
I haven't seen
But
the
then there's
trailer.
a bunch of people who are like, this movie, sucks. He doesn't deserve this, whatever. But
So people saw the movie, and that's people. It either
Yeah,
sucks or it's the best
exactly.
movie ever.
about. Yeah.
I'm down. I love Brendan Fraser.
me too. And
Big
like,
fan.
Do you think, I was going to say we should all watch it together, but do
It's-
you think that would taint the experience of a movie?
What?
You know how when you watch something and like it's by yourself, like you
yeah.
focus on it?
No.
But if you're with people, like you're joking,
Oh, I
like,
need to be with someone because I don't understand movies.
do you
Yeah,
watch
we
with
talked
subtitles?
About that. I think we've talked
No,
about that.
well, if I have an opportunity to, no, because I feel like then I'm distracting myself by reading. But
But I feel like you get a better scope of the movie. No?
I have no idea what the plot is. half
If
of the
you're
time.
reading
Most people are
subtitles?
like, "Oh, I saw that happening." Not me.
I'm pretty good at
often
predicting.
trying to catch up.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
pretty good
in
at
real
predicting,
time.
and
Really?
it kind of ruins it.
I wish I had that where I could not see it coming.
There was
Yeah.
when we saw the new Knives Out movie. I caught one clue in action happening, and I left. I felt like so accomplished.
like a close up of something. You're like,
Yep, Allie didn't get
something-
it. She said, "I
yeah.
didn't see that." Well, I saw
Yeah.
it. So
you
solved
win.
it.
That's what you hold on to.
Yeah,
you-
forever.
Do you rewatch movies because of that?
No, I don't think
Like
so.
you just go through it the first time and then you're like, oh, I,
I think
didn't
the first
catch.
time. I mean, like TV shows I'll rewatch. but
Dallin's a
movies-
one and done movie
One
guy.
and done,
He's
I'm
never
done.
seen any movie twice.
I'll usually
Damn.
watch it, then go to Wikipedia, and then really understand it and be like, "That was pretty good."
yeah, he doesn't know what he rates movies until he reads a Wikipedia article
True.
on them.
I think that would make you a good movie reviewer then.
No, because you just read it. Oh, I guess you're reading the plot.
Movie
You're not
critic.
reading.
Like you're getting a different understanding than people who like will predict it or like think that they know what's going to happen. So like, ooh, it's so predictable.
Oh, you know what predicts what's going to happen? You said you had HBO?
Yeah.
You guys got to watch White Lotus. You've seen White Lotus yet?
I haven't watched the last episode.
You are watching it currently.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a show, right?
Yeah.
I've already seen. I saw season 1. We watched season 1. Like
You just
we
haven't
kept
seen the
up with
season
it.
2 finale.
Correct.
Okay.
So season 1 and 2 are out.
Yes, both just finished. Season 2 just finished.
Season 1 was funny.
Yeah.
Season 2 is more serious,
Yeah.
not as funny, but still really good.
Equally as good.
This I want to watch, so don't tell me anything about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I won't.
But a similar thing. While you're going, you're going to try and figure out what's going on.
Right. Is it
And
easy to figure out, you think?
I don't think so.
No, because like I said, I'm good at figuring shit out. And
Yeah.
This one I thought was a little more easy to figure out.
The
But
first one, I didn't see coming what ends up happening.
I can't remember. Yeah, no, I didn't either.
I bumped into a guy at the swap meet who is the set photographer for White Lotus.
Really?
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to have to back up. And most people don't have that kind of experience at a swap meet. Because when I called you, you said you were at the swap meet and you said
Yeah.
you just got a churro.
Yeah, it was a different
kinda
moment.
skipped
I love
over
how he
the actual
included
moment.
that in the like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at the swap meet eating a churro. Like fucking.
Well, I
sick
actually
flex.
suggested that he gets us a couple churros for right this moment.
Oh, yeah. You wanted some stale churros for the podcast.
Were you at the swap meet yesterday?
It was on Sunday.
Yesterday.
Was that yesterday?
Yes.
No, Saturday.
Then Saturday.
Oh, you went both days. So what day did you
No,
meet the
Saturday,
guy?
because I called you. We were supposed to record the next day. So Saturday morning, it doesn't matter. I just went. I was walking around, and I had a camera around my neck, and he came up to me because of that, and he was just like,
Hey, fucking you.
Chard has a camera. He's wearing one of his cameras that doesn't work just because it's like sick.
no, this
like a
dude
chain.
like collected cameras, like
sick.
broken, fit working. But he came up like, no, hey, what's going on? He said, that was my first camera. And I was like, oh,
How old is he?
Oh, this is a conversation now.
yeah. No,
Oh,
just
we're doing
came
this?
up to me. How old was he? Maybe in his late 50s.
Oh, okay.
Like older. But just came up and was like, just came out. He was a set photographer for White Lotus. And then he was talking. And I was like, yeah, how'd you get into that? And it was the most like, it seemed like effortless. Like he was a production assistant for years. And then someone was like, he has a camera and let's do that. Like it just fell into his lap.
What is this set photographer? Just literally takes pictures while they're filming.
The way he
on
explained
set,
it
or like
was just like taking pictures of actors.
like while on set.
Yeah, like behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
But explaining that like some actors don't like their picture taken, and like the people who hire him know that, so it's like you kind of have to not be there while you're there, and still get everything you need to. It was, I don't know.
You're just like in a different set with like the gnarly telephone.
You're in a trash can.
Like,
Brad Pitt wears a ski mask on set until he has to actually
speaking of
shoot.
Brad Pitt, I just watched that Bullet Train movie with him.
Oh, yeah?
Didn't really follow it.
I'm a guy who watches movies.
Yeah. Did you watch that?
Heard about that one.
Dallin
No,
was
I didn't see it.
so uninterested in that immediately. Oh yeah,
I wasn't
Anyways.
interested. Oh,
I
yeah?
thought he was more excited.
that didn't
I'm
seem
trying to
genuine.
show excitement in movies. I don't watch a lot of movies.
I wasn't really paying attention too much. That goes to show you like how it was. You know, I was just like,
Wasn't that good?
Okay.
it was whatever. Brad Pitt's sick,
My
but
barber said it was really good.
You're a barber.
Yeah,
You have the same barber?
I do now. I went on a lifelong journey to find this guy. I swear to God.
Wow.
And I feel like that's
You
a
know
real
me.
relationship.
Oh,
It is.
absolutely.
It is.
And
I've got my hair cut by literally maybe 20 people. And
that's a lot of people.
I mean, like not throughout my entire life. I don't think that's as crazy, but like maybe in the last 10 years.
I still feel like 20 people's a lot in your
Is it a
lifetime.
lot? Yeah.
were they all doing it at once?
Yeah, once I had a trial.
They took the actors. He had tryouts for his hair.
2 snips per person, then you come in. But yeah, no, every time I've got my haircut, they've been like the fucking worst. Personality wise, or just like kind of mean.
I feel like you've had good haircuts though. Or are you talking about the experience?
The experience. I'm the kind of person where I don't know what I'm asking for.
You like the atmosphere.
I realized I don't.
Oh.
I realized I don't because the atmosphere of a barbershop is kind of intimidating.
No,
Dude,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
that's it.
Oh,
Really
for
is.
sure. It seems very like
And I've had
Cool
barbers
guy.
just straight up tell me like, I fucking hate cutting your hair.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh,
wow.
ooh, okay.
That's fucked up kind of.
So do I pay you in cash or card? But this guy's
Here's a
super
check
chill.
that's for sure gonna bounce.
Yeah. Yeah, I pay with checks when I get my haircut.
So that's good.
Yeah, but he said the movie was good.
Where is your barber? Is he in a barber shop?
Yeah, and it's his own shop.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's
It's
the
just Long
owner?
Beach. Yeah, he's the owner.
Of course he's sick then. I feel like
But
the
they're all
owners
cool.
are always
they're all
like
cool.
nice.
It's
you
like a
know?
nice vibe in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not so threatening.
Not threatening at all.
I hate when you go into a place and it's like that. Like
I immediately
you
get
don't feel
defensive.
welcome, but like you kind of like you're curious.
Well, it's kind of like you have to be cool with everyone in there. You got to be like,
Right.
It's literally like barber shops and tattoo shops
Right.
because they are, don't get me wrong, I know tattoo artists who are very cool. I know barbers who are super cool.
yeah.
But a lot of them I feel are like, I'm sick because this is what I do.
They
Not
know they're
everyone
kinda
can
cool.
do this, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
And if you're not cool,
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
which I feel like most of the time I'm not cool.
I think you're pretty cool.
Thanks, man.
I think you're pretty cool.
You guys should open a barbershop and invite me.
Cayman wanted to do hair.
Yeah.
What's
I
up with
could see
that?
I'm still not opposed to it. It's just like trying to figure out my life in general because it's like if I do that, then it's like,
That's a big commitment.
yeah, when am I going to have time to make money type thing? Because for
Yeah.
the first first year, you're not really making very much money. So
Yeah.
it's just trying to figure that out.
You want to unpack that? Try to figure out your life thing, or
It's more so.
You want to unpack that right now?
It's more so just figuring out my life in terms of like what job I'm doing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I could do the job that I have
right?
forever.
Well, you have like 6 right now,
yeah,
so
that's true. I could choose.
you can
one of
choose
them.
whichever
the
one.
fact that you have time for this podcast is crazy.
and a puppy.
And a puppy. Now you're getting a puppy.
Yeah, potentially.
That'll
Who
free up
knows?
your time way more.
Yeah, I'll definitely have a lot more time to do stuff.
But then, you have Nick now in your life and he can kind of pitch in.
That's true.
Whenever you
And
need 'em.
it's not like I'll just bring the puppy here when we pod.
That's fun.
I'm down with that.
Puppy
yeah.
pod.
Puppy pod.
I've always wanted a dog that will just hang out.
That's my goal with getting a dog is I want it to just be chill.
Yeah,
I know that's everyone's goal, and they're like, I want this dog to be good. You know?
Nah, I want a dog that's fucking chaotic and
Yeah.
wild
I
and
want it to
unmanageable.
knock everything down.
Eat everything I own.
Yeah,
Always be eating things they shouldn't and get sick.
constantly. I feel like that is dogs in
I
general.
feel like you've had the worst luck with dogs.
Me?
Yeah. And like, oh, this dog needs to go
Besides
to the vet
Gurge.
right now.
Just Presley.
Well, right.
And-
That's
Just him.
what percent of dogs is that you've ever had?
I've had a lot of dogs in my
How
life.
many?
6 or 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Well-
Throughout my entire life, yeah.
And the Joe's mom's dog.
Joe's mom's
When you guys
dog.
watch that,
My mom's 2 dogs.
But I don't mean like watching a dog every now and then. I mean like
living with
every
it?
single day. This is your dog.
When it's my dog, yeah, Presley was really like my first dog. So good trial run. He won't be here forever, so
he's alive.
Jesus Christ. If Presley, if you're listening to this, sorry.
Bark, bark.
Daddy loves you.
Bark, bark, bark,
Woof,
bark.
woof.
Bow wow. So are we supposed to like tie this up somehow?
Oh, yeah.
The,
are we
the
doing
We're supposed
entire
to
season?
recap
Are we doing
something?
a
Yeah.
what do you feel like we've learned doing this podcast?
I hate the sound of my voice.
Yep.
Yep.
Hate hearing my voice.
all of us are not a
But
fan
you know
of that.
what? I think you guys sound like you. I don't sound like
Yeah,
me.
I don't
yeah.
sound like me.
Oh, you have that? Okay.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's just normal to have.
I'm really I've kind of learned in the last couple weeks that I am realizing I don't think I'm as funny as I thought I was
What do you mean?
after all this.
You thought you were funny?
I'm just so tired. I'm so tired of hearing my voice that I'll be going through these podcasts. I'm like, just finish up, like whatever you're saying. Like
Well,
I don't want to hear it.
You know,
anymore.
you're the guy who edits this, right?
That's what.
you could have cut everything unfunny you ever said out and made us look terrible.
I mean, I think all of us are just kind of learning like I guess just how to be better at this, right? Like how to cut stories down to only important points.
We posted the first time we've ever done this,
Yeah.
which I thought was wild.
That was literally the first,
I
we
thought like
sat
the
down.
first 4 were a joke.
Yeah, no, I think for that first go, we did really good.
I think I even suggested us restarting at one
You
point.
did. That's in the pod still.
Yeah,
is it?
At
Okay.
some point, we're like, we should scratch everything we've already posted.
It was like
in
the
the-
mid-season
Even the
episode.
one I
yeah.
just listened to and did the notes for, episode 8,
Yeah,
we're still talking about like, will we ever post this?
right.
Like type
Yeah.
shit. So it's funny to think that we saved up.
We'll look back and be like, why did we post any of that?
sure.
That's funny.
I am glad that we're in it, and for anyone listening, we have been playing catch up for like months.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it'll be
it'll
nice when we
now
hear this in the
all
summer.
start to be like normal. I
Yeah,
think.
there won't be dated references or anything like
Right.
that. Like we have an episode, the Queen's Dead episode, we released like
What
3
happened to
months
her?
after the Queen died.
We're
Like,
supposed to know.
Yeah.
super relevant.
yeah, it's not relevant anymore.
We should have gotten like reviews in. We should have read some hot reviews on this pod.
From-
like just anonymous reviews.
Oh, that would be a good way to get people to
Oh.
like engage more.
Yeah, we should.
Well, we
should
could post on
Let
Reddit
us
and
know what
stuff
you like
that.
and don't like about this podcast.
Yeah.
Things we shouldn't talk
no,
about.
No,
or-
no, things that you do like. I don't want any. I
Dallin
don't
doesn't
want any
want
criticism.
criticism. He
No,
just wants
I can't handle that.
positives.
Just good stuff.
Yeah, we probably should have done that.
We can still do that.
Should we give ourselves a rating? How well did we do?
How well do we think we're doing at this?
Yeah.
Out of what? 5?
7.
The board is 7?
5.
1 out of 5. How good do we think we're doing?
I feel like we're a solid like 3.5.
I was going to say 3.
3.
3 to 3.5.
3.25. We'll go in the
Yeah.
middle.
Okay, there we go.
That's pretty good.
Now, who's number? Like, are we comparing ourselves to other podcasts? Like,
No.
No.
okay,
We can't.
That's not
There's-
fair.
yeah, because I was
there's
going to
too
say
many.
then we're
There's-
0.
And also, we don't know.
There's
Well,
some bad
no.
podcasts out there.
I think that we sound a lot better than beginner podcasts out there.
Yeah, 'cause
Which
we
is a
spent
huge-
money on this fucking equipment.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, we did it and we're like, okay, we're going to do it as best as we can.
Yeah, that's
for,
true.
what we have. But yeah, I'm excited.
I'm still
There's
having
more we can
fun.
do. I am too.
I am
You know,
too.
I still think
look
it's really
forward to
fun.
this.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. It's not turned into like a chore, and it's not
Right.
like
It's like Repso, because I feel like all three of us at the same time we're trying to figure out where this is going
Right.
and what do we say.
right.
Because I feel like we started somewhere and we're nowhere near ever getting back there.
I don't even know where I think we were going
I don't
in the
know.
beginning.
Yeah, it started as just us bullshitting, which is exactly.
I think
we
it's still
do.
on track with that.
There's gonna be a lot more of that.
Huh?
There's gonna be a lot more of that.
I think we learned that if we just talk about regular shit and not try to be funny, that the funniness comes. You know what I mean? Instead of us just like inherently trying to be comedians.
We're not trying to force it.
Yeah, I think that's
We joke
what we're
about the
getting-
things that are funny to us.
That's what we're getting to now, and then
Right.
we're okay with like talking about like shit that we're into, like
Right.
music or movies and stuff, and then that can still be entertaining and funny to people. We
Does
have
this-
funny
does-
takes on stuff.
Does all
blah,
of
blah,
this
blah.
feel therapeutic? In some sense?
Talking is therapeutic.
Right. I
That's what I'm
think
saying.
so,
Like, it's
yeah.
nice to have that just like conversation. That's why people, I feel like it's nice that we do this because it's like, I'm not going to like a bar
Yeah,
by myself for hours on end, like every single night of the week. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I look forward to this one thing that like is great for that week.
yeah, and it's good like dude time.
Need some dude time,
Like,
dude.
Dude, no, dude.
We're just dudes.
I just need to dude out.
We're holding today.
We're holding each other.
We're holding and duding.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We're holding each other and duding out.
Yeah, we are.
And we're all about it.
That's all we're about.
Cool sweater.
Thank you.
Got flames on it.
You know, blue
Flames.
flames are hotter than red flames. So right now he's maximum hotness.
Are they?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what-
but
Cayman,
I'll-
you said asphyxiate earlier or something. You told me.
We're all just
as
spitting out
a-
science facts
as a
now.
doctor.
Do we know any doctors?
Personally,
I think we know a lot of people, but I don't think either of us know a doctor.
I know a doctor.
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah.
I meant, but no, like we're not
Immediate.
relatives of a
Well,
doctor.
we've
No, we didn't
kind of
grow-
talked about that. How we don't really know. We don't know any lawyers. We know people
I
who
do.
do.
We might know one.
I
We
know
might
a lawyer.
know one.
We might.
You know a
one.
lawyer?
Well, yeah, we have. But
Okay.
then we might also know another lawyer.
Yeah, who knows?
Well, I
Take-
guess time
take
will
some
tell.
time.
And then if that's the case,
Is there
she will be
anyone-
fiercely defending us against all of our defamation lawsuits.
When we start getting in trouble and we break fame,
Mm-hmm.
is there anyone we wish we knew, like accountants or like
I don't know why would I wanna
anyone
know
of
one.
important? You don't think accountants are important?
No.
All they do is math. I do math.
I can do
I
math.
think they're kind of important.
I have a calculator.
So Cayman knows a construction guy. Obviously, we've covered that.
I know a couple.
You do? think
I
might
feel
know
like
one.
I
I feel like I
know-
know the most construction
Yeah.
or like blue collar people.
All right,
Yeah.
geez. Competition over here.
I didn't mean I
Blue
meant
collar Cayman over here.
out of any group of people like lawyers, doctors, anything like that. I know the most blue collar people.
Yeah.
Those are the most like most of our
Would you
friends.
consider doctors white collar?
Yeah. What do you mean?
No.
I thought
wouldn't,
white
but I
collar to
mean-
me is more like
Lawyer.
businessy, techie.
Yeah,
people.
no, I would
Yeah, like finance.
I would
people.
consider doctors
A
in
hero.
a separate
Hero.
I feel like they're medical collars.
like our paramedics.
Just, yeah, they're just scrubs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That seems
those are kind of
demeaning,
blue
though.
though. Blue collar.
Oh,
But they don't have collars on scrubs. Can you imagine a scrub with collars? My new
It
scrubs.
just looks like
polo.
pajamas.
Yeah.
I guess the doctor, yeah, but not nurses. But nurses do all the
I
work.
mean, they're still blue collar, I guess, but it's not traditional blue collar.
like, would you call paramedics, firemen blue collar?
They get paid like blue collar people.
Hey, do they? I don't know.
They
I don't know
get
what
paid a
the-
lot. And they,
firemen? The only reason firemen get paid a good amount is because they're always working overtime.
And like policemen, blue collar, blue lives.
We're very pro blue lives. We're huge in the police.
I don't
Yeah,
know what I would call those people.
Watch
Do
but
we
this
know
episode.
any of those folks?
I have one of my cousins is a sheriff, Riverside County Sheriff.
I know a couple firemen,
Yeah,
but I don't believe in any
universally
cops.
loved.
Yeah.
The fire people.
We don't know any like circus people, huh? Drifters, someone who's like
I think we know a few drifters. What do you mean?
Drifters.
just
There's
like
anything we know, it's probably drifters.
I don't know, just really like specific careers that people like.
We don't know any clowns.
No jugglers.
No lion tamers. No
do we know any juggalos? I feel like
Maybe
we know
a
one
secret,
juggalo.
I know
secret
one.
juggalo.
I know one.
Do you?
Nah, we're not gonna go there.
All right. We did drink Faygo on this podcast one time.
Did
Whoop,
we? We
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
We're probably the most juggalo people that we know.
We're jugged.
Apparently not, because you said you know a juggalo.
We don't know any carnies.
Yeah.
No grocery store.
We don't know any like
workers.
surfers.
No pro athletes.
Do we know any pro athletes?
There's a
Cayman knows everyone. See, Cayman's the one saying that he knows.
someone
Yeah,
we
I feel like-
graduated with played pro baseball.
Okay,
Cayman kind of knows everybody a little bit.
that counts.
I know, not a pro surfer, but
Do we know any
people surf a lot.
millionaires?
Like
Probably.
stupid rich millionaires.
Yeah, like
Like-
people who've
like
already
fuck
broke
you money?
through and are like fuck you money. Not from their own parents' money. Like both their parents died or something. But
Like they just made some good investments.
real millionaires.
Real-
already.
Probably.
Maybe. I don't know. Not anyone that are like obviously like
Yeah, this is a podcast for the people.
yeah.
We don't know any fucking doctors or
People of
pro
status.
athletes. We're for the people.
We know any actors.
No.
Not like super successful.
Right, like Hollywood.
Yeah.
Through like maybe degrees of separation we might.
Yeah.
But
Or yeah, distant relatives. Like
Right.
one of us is bound to be related to like Washington.
George?
Yeah, George. You know.
I'm not. I'm for sure not.
Yeah. I think he'd be the last person to be.
Yeah.
But you might be you know who.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, you know.
We know.
Should we do like a Spanish dub?
We should Spanish dub every single podcast.
You think we should?
And put it out.
More work
No,
for
I'll
you.
just pay a guy to do it. I'm not going to do it.
That could get popular.
We start laughing. Ja, 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 ja.
Yeah. I'm open to it.
I feel like that'd really, get some more people.
It would widen the net.
Yeah.
That's true.
Should we just get every language dubbed?
These are just ideas. All right, we're throwing in ideas for
French.
next year because
Probably Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
where are we going to find all these people? Not
paying.
these people.
Craigslist.
Fiverr.
What?
Fiverr?
Is that where you pay people to do things?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's
I've
like a
heard
freelance
about that,
website.
kinda.
We've talked about it on this podcast
That's right.
at some point.
Don't recall that, but yeah.
We need.
No, we
need
were just talking
music.
about with the art
Oh.
too. And
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
that's
yeah.
right. Speaking of art, AI art, that shit's crazy.
That's pretty wild.
yeah, all right. This is a good topic. Look at that, Cayman. You're
Yeah.
so good at this.
Thank you.
He's really shining in this one.
What
Thank
about
you.
me?
Cayman doing a great job. How do you feel about AI art? Because this is very controversial.
Why is it controversial? I have
Because-
some thoughts
yeah.
on it, but
My understanding
uh-huh.
is that you have people who have made actual art
Okay,
that
yeah.
no one cares about, but then by a click of a button, someone's like, look at this, and everyone reposts it and stuff. But it's like
Right.
if you know an artist friend,
Right.
when you ever like actually engaging with their art. But then also, I think that it's interesting that, you can pretty much just,
Oh, so we're talking about like the ethics of art.
yeah, kind of.
Okay.
I think
No,
so.
I was kind of in my brain. I was thinking like, okay, well, it's like analyzing my face.
What is the value of art if everyone can create an image at the click of a button?
I think it's
Interesting.
That's how I see it.
like how do you value the art?
Yeah, well, I think it blurs the lines of like
Well,
what
NFTs,
is real and what is not
NFTs
real.
already
Yeah.
blurred the lines of what's real and what isn't
Right.
real.
I think art just in general is so random and like hard to gauge for people. Like it's so influenced by other people's money and like who like if someone says like this art is good and they're of some status, then everyone's gonna say that art is good.
Right.
That it's too subjective, I think, for
Mm.
I don't know.
That's a tough one.
Like
I
I don't
think-
know that
I think a lot of problems with the AI art thing is basically what it's doing is it's taking actual artists' art, taking the vibe of it, like the colors that they use and stuff, and they're putting it into the algorithm or whatever makes the AI art, and it's using other people's designs and stuff like that in this generated image.
So
there's a lot of people. No, it is. There's a lot of people who are saying like, this is literally what I would draw this as.
Right.
It's stealing my concept of art. You know what I mean?
So when we're talking about blurring the lines, it's like, at what point is it kind of theft?
Well, I don't know. It's like the same thing. You know how Bobby's photos have like a really distinct look to them?
Feel, color.
It would be it would be like someone putting in like, photo shoot of this picture looking like this design or whatever, and then it would show Bobby's photos like they were.
I feel like all art, it to some degree is inspired by other art, right?
It is every idea. Same with like clothing. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. No, clothing and like fashion design and stuff too. Like a lot of that is inspired or stolen ideas from someone else. Like, I think that's just how it works.
The line of what is stealing, quote unquote, like if it's super identical, but it's like if you change one thing, is it original art? You know, kind of like the exit through the gift shop thing, where all he was doing was just stealing people's art and putting glasses on. Like I feel like it was split. Half the people were like, "This is genius." The other half were like, "This is crap."
Yeah.
You know. So I think with AI art, it's probably that too. Like, I don't know when it's like, could you make AI art of the Mona Lisa?
Probably.
And be like, "This is my piece." You know what I mean? Like, I feel like with NFTs, like you were saying, like it's blurred the line so much. But I don't know. I would be pissed. I think if I took a picture of something and someone made AI art that was almost identical and made millions of dollars on it.
I don't know if anyone's making money off of it though.
I think that happened.
It could be.
I saw a post that Bobby made of that. Like some photographer got their art basically stolen and some kid made a bunch of money. But
I imagine he's anti.
Bobby?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like
most creatives are. That's the thing. It's like most of our artist friends, I guarantee, are like against it. Yeah.
I just don't want to like. I think there's a lot of cool stuff that could come from it. I don't know what, but I don't want to like halt the evolution of what could be super amazing. We just don't know what it is yet.
Yeah.
All we have to work from is current art that people are kind of ripping off and making this art, but it's like there could be a whole world of new art that we don't even know about.
Where I'm sure you guys have heard of like a couple of instances in movies and stuff where an actor has died and they've like used AI technology to like fill in their voice or use their image and like somehow use technology to make them appear in a scene too after they've already died. Like the ethics of that too, because it's like sort of similar in the sense where it's like you are taking something that is someone's, either their voice or their image or whatever.
Right.
And then using that for your own project.
See, to me, it's weird that like now I'm thinking about, so say that actor, it's like once they're gone, is there rights to their voices and their images that people have for other people to use? Kind of like a power of attorney thing where it's
probably
like
a legal thing in that, like the family.
Does someone own, kind of like music, like catalogs when people pass on, like people own those catalogs. Do people own the rights for you to use someone's voice or like
I would think so
facial image on something?
Because you always think about like they always have to
that
like
to me
to a
seems
family or something.
That seems detached. Like I don't own my own voice after I die. Like if I go, I go. You should just leave it. You know what I mean? To me, that's kind of weird that after you're gone.
That just has to do with like just whatever contracts you sign, honestly.
That's true.
You know.
Yeah, to do that Pepsi commercial in 1988, you actually signed away like Pepsi can use your body,
your likeness or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, is that all? Like, I have no idea what the metaverse and like VR life is like. Like, if you sell art in that and it's AI art, like that's so detached from me. You know, I wouldn't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, quite.
Yes.
Such a very sophisticated conversation.
I know. I'm so glad that I brought that up. So
how's your Modelo?
Better than your Coors.
Hey, bro, you can't drink AI beer, so.
Fuck yeah, brother. All cheers to that.
Dude, you're in
Kid
VR.
Rock ain't in the metaverse.
You have the VR on, like the Oculus, and you put on just like drunk game. Which makes you feel like you're drunk.
That sounds awful.
Sounds terrifying.
Have you guys messed out with like AI stuff? Or not AI, VR stuff?
Yeah.
I've played it once or twice.
For like 20 minutes. It's kind of terrifying.
There's some
cool,
weird shit. It makes you feel weird. Like
makes you feel very weird.
Yeah.
It's very immersive.
Yeah, like I'm not. I don't get like motion sickness. Like I'm on boats all the time and like roller coasters.
Came
whatever.
into boat VR.
And I was playing this game where you're like flying around, right? And I like looked down while I was flying.
Wait,
down,
like
and I was
squirrel suit?
Yeah.
No.
Hang gliding?
That'd be sick though. No, it was just like some like weird
flying an airplane
shooting game.
Oh.
You had like a jetpack or whatever.
I think I know the game you're talking about.
And I was playing that, and I had to take them off, just like like I need to sit down.
I did a rock climbing one, and I was just like,
how?
Yeah, right. No, you like look.
What are you grabbing?
Rocks, bro. Rock climbing.
Yeah, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
I mean, you're moving up as you're making these motions.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I couldn't see myself, but I imagine I'm doing like.
Yeah.
Like I look like I'm pantomiming walking up a ladder.
I wish there was like VR like shopping. Like I could just go to the mall and
I've actually thought about that. Like if there was a video game to just do any job I want, like I want to try being, working at a sales, doing door-to-door sales. Yeah, teppanyaki or
like
a grocery
at the cooktop. Like
cooktop. I'm working at a grocery store bagging, stocking milk.
That would be a good way to train
in
people.
General. Stalking VR.
Stalking people?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, mercenary.
Yeah, assassin, poison.
Yeah.
Blowing people
There's
up.
probably a lot of those, but like where is I work for the city and I do trash.
Yeah.
I do trash Tuesday, Thursday.
I'm working the crane at
Street
like a
sweeper.
shipyard. Like
yeah.
I feel like that'd be a good way to train people for a job.
Plumber.
It would. I think that's like probably going to be.
Pilots have been doing it for a long time.
It seems to be working out for them.
Flight simulators.
Yeah, they seem to know what they're doing.
There's like F1 simulators and stuff too that they all use.
Sick.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and it doesn't give you as much of the G's, I don't think, but like.
I think they put you in the suit with the tool belt when they want to get you plumber school. Put on these goggles, baby. You're gonna see what it's really like.
Get in the sewer.
No, I think they just call that hands-on learning.
Hands-on
when they actually
training,
just put you on a boat. But
the best way to
Can't
train.
beat real life. You know what I mean?
Maybe it will be eventually, though.
The more I talk about it, the more I'm thinking like, are we in a simulation right now?
we might be.
It's possible.
The longer time goes on, the more I think.
Who's playing me?
Who's playing you?
Yeah,
you, but a less cool version.
Yeah.
This is who I want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all sitting like in the Matrix, our little tiny gooey sacks.
Hell yeah.
I think that's how that movie
How
goes.
close do you think we are in the Matrix farm? Like, are our pods close to each other?
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
we're definitely.
Do you think
close
that's
to
how
it. That's why
people
we're doing
find
this.
each other? Is you happen to be placed close to you, so it's like your feed just kind of pops into someone else's? Like,
Damn, we're just glitching the system by hanging out a bunch.
making friends is just a glitch in the system.
That's not what's supposed to happen. That's not what's supposed to happen.
I'm getting a little scared right now. I'm not gonna lie.
It's okay.
Also,
Dylan.
is your house on fire?
No, the heater is just
No,
hot.
it just smells like fire.
Because it's skin burning.
Oh yeah, the simulation's overheating.
It kind of smells like. Is that meat?
Yes.
Is that cooked flesh?
Dude, next time we should probably put a couple steaks on that bad boy. I mean, it's literally a grill.
Yeah, a couple strips of bacon.
Flip that shit on its bottom.
Yep.
Can you face it straight up?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that'd be good.
Probably shouldn't. I asked him if he stole from a Cheesecake Factory.
It's the propane one. It's actually like
It's got Cheesecake Factory written on it. Like,
name me a time where you were at a restaurant, you sat outside, and those actually worked. I feel like every time I go to a restaurant, there's an outdoor heat lamp not working.
actually I just went and got shabu.
You're supposed to agree with me.
A couple weeks ago, and it worked outside.
I don't think I've been to a restaurant on a patio where it's
Been to a
cold enough
restaurant?
in a long time to.
First of all, I would
To remember.
never sit outside if it was cold, ever.
Sometimes you have to.
It works when they're like, all right, the wait's going to be 85 minutes, or we could seat you outside right now. You're
I'm
like,
sitting outside.
I'm
I'll
going
sit outside.
home. I'm not eating there.
Really?
85
are
minutes.
you a
or you
booth?
could sit outside right now.
How cold is it?
That's cold.
It's
Do they
cold.
have heaters?
Yes, it's heaters, but it's as cold as it
It's
is
a
outside
heater,
right
but
now.
it's mostly
the
hitting the
food?
table next to you.
Shabu,
Yeah.
right? It's warm.
Are you
That's why
guys-
we're okay with sitting outside.
You guys a booth people or table people?
I honestly doesn't matter.
Booth.
Really?
I never get
Booth.
to sit in the booth anyway, usually. So
What do you mean? You're the guy on the outside?
He has
In
to
the
sit
one
where he
chair?
can see people, so he can't really be picky.
No, that would put me in the booth usually.
So how are you not in the booth often?
Because sometimes I'll give Selena the booth, and she'll be like, "Are you sure you won't be able to see anyone?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then I find myself just like,
then yeah, you'd want the chair on the outside of the
I don't
booth.
like feeling. I mean, I'll do it, and I've done it, but I don't like the satellite table where I feel like there's people all around me.
yeah, that's annoying.
I don't love that feeling.
Sometimes it is what it is.
Where there's a table in the middle of a restaurant
made of a satellite.
It's an old recycled satellite they brought. No,
there's
just like
around you.
Imagine like a table like this in the middle of a restaurant, not a booth, just a table, 4 chairs.
But then there's a bunch of tables around you.
But there's people all around me. In a booth, you're
enclosed.
It's this side.
Yeah.
Maybe a booth over here.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
You're at Denny's. It's 2 a.m.
Denny's is a lawless place, dude. I don't think it matters where you sit there.
Yeah.
I haven't been to a Denny's in a while.
I actually just went to Denny's.
We should pod in a Denny's.
They would let us too. They would absolutely let us.
Yeah.
They're
like, oh my God, there's people here.
Denny's?
I went to Denny's.
How was it?
You know what? Actually, it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
What time was it?
Morning.
Yeah, what time? Like 3 in the morning?
No. It was like breakfast time. It was like 9 maybe.
And you got yourself some breakfast and a coffee?
Yeah.
I've been to Denny's a couple months ago. It was really good.
What, dinner?
Breakfast, normal.
I mean,
normal
done
time.
dinner.
The bacon that we got was like sad, but everything else was fine.
Of course, dude. It's never
it was like literally translucent
full
bacon.
of life.
I was it's like they took a normal sized strip of bacon and then somehow cut that in half.
They probably did.
I have a feeling we all agree on this. Denny's or IHOP?
Denny's.
I did not expect you to waver on that one.
Me?
Yeah.
I loved IHOP growing up more than Denny's.
I went to an IHOP, definitely far more, but
yeah,
there's
same.
a clear winner there.
Now, Denny's.
I honestly think it's the yellow.
Neither is
yellow
probably
and
the
red,
true answer.
yellow and red sign. It just draws me in.
Yeah.
Blue, gets you going.
See, to me, blue's more inviting.
Yeah,
Really?
same. I
Yeah,
think
like
that's
a
what
light blue.
Fucking Democrat.
Yeah, fucking red makes me want to puke.
I feel like a place knowing where it's dedicated to pancakes seemed way more fun to me.
See, but I don't get pancakes. So that's
You're also
that's
not
why.
a sweets
Yeah.
in the morning.
So
Sweets are savory
I
breakfast.
can't even eat in the morning.
Dude, most of the time too. So, like, I love breakfast food, but I'm not always hungry.
I never wake up ever and go, I'm hungry right now. It is a problem.
Is it?
I think so.
Has it become a problem, or is it just you wish you could eat in the morning?
Well, do either of your partners like breakfast?
Yes.
We have
very
breakfast every single morning.
It is a problem then. It would be a problem if you woke up and you were like, I'm not hungry, because they're always going to be hungry in the morning.
Yeah, I think
where I'm at.
if it was
where I'm at.
consistent, yeah, it would become a problem. Once in a while, it's
I'm
fine.
never
but-
there. I'm just
Does
never
Allie
there.
like breakfast?
Yes.
Okay.
It'll take me like a lot of the time. It'll take me a couple hours.
I don't
before
pop
I'm
my
hungry.
eyes open. I'm like, let's eat.
Yeah.
I was actually just watching something where I saw like a show where that happened, where someone woke up and they were like, literally, it looked like eyes open. Yeah, I'm hungry. And I was just like, how?
No, I
It's
need
got
a
to at least
minute.
take a while, right? I mean,
I'm not 30 minutes.
Oh, I'm like a couple hours.
But
But
I-
there are some times where I like wake up and like after like 10 minutes, I'm like, oh man, okay, I'm ready.
I think it's the caffeine thing. I think it's the caffeine thing because
Caffeine, good or bad?
bad. I'm drinking
It
caffeine
curves.
on raw, just raw
You're raw
dogging
dogging
caffeine in the
caffeine.
morning.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There's no hunger.
I do that
Yeah.
usually. You know what I'm really bad at? Not drinking water first thing in the morning. That's like what you should do.
I've been
Really?
really good at that.
I
And,
used to
like-
be so good at water.
Yeah.
Dude, me too. And
Are
now
you
I'm
good at
not,
water
I'm
too,
not
dude?
as
I
good.
used to
Oh,
be.
you
I'm
used
still
to
gonna
be.
bump it.
I'm
Okay.
not
'Cause
as
I feel
good
like
at
I've earned
water
it.
as I used to be.
I'm good in
trying
the
to get back in
morning.
my groove of
Rest of the
water.
day, I'm not.
Really?
Yeah. Hit or miss.
Yeah. That's fair.
Hydrate out there, people.
Honestly,
You know,
are you supposed to drink a gallon a day? Who said that?
Depends.
the Liver King said that.
It depends.
And look what happened to him.
It depends on your like output, like your energy,
Your
output.
metabolism.
Yeah, that too, and also your weight and your size and all that
Dr.
shit.
Cayman.
Huh?
Dr. Cayman.
Like Selena,
Look at him.
like our girlfriends probably shouldn't drink a gallon of water a day,
No.
but us probably.
They're tiny.
Yeah,
Because
that's what
I'm
I'm saying.
huge. Though.
Yeah, because we're gigantic.
Because
and
we're
buff.
fucking jacked.
We're
bro.
fucking boulders, dude.
Because we're fucking shredded.
Fucking massive.
Been eating nothing but raw meat.
Exactly. Did you guys see the Liver King got exposed for finally using
Really?
steroids?
I had no idea.
I had no idea. He got exposed for using steroids?
Yeah, he's
Come
been
on.
saying forever that he's
I don't know.
natural. And,
My
like,
favorite.
I just learned who he was like a couple weeks ago.
And you were like, this guy's on steroids.
I didn't really get a good look at him.
how he doesn't wear a shirt
There's
ever.
this other guy
I didn't
that I'm
even
seeing
look him up. I went, oh, he's just this guy
who's on steroids. There's this other guy popping up who eats a bunch of butter. Have you seen the butter guy?
Butter King.
No.
He just fucking hounds butter. He's another one of those like I eat like raw livers and just beef and butter.
It's not a raw meat experiment, is it?
No, I don't know. It's just like some butter.
Weird purist people that like I don't need anything else. Butter's fine.
Yeah, and then they have this like weird reddish flush to their face to where it's like you're dying.
You're only eating.
Do you think those people are serious or it's like a publicity thing?
I think it's serious.
Really?
Because I always questioned it too. I think the Liver King guy is different. Like he's on steroids. There's no way.
That's fine, but is
still
his
he's
whole
eating
thing
raw meat.
that I'm not on steroids?
Yeah, that was his
thing. That this is all natural, baby, because of his diet.
Why though?
Because I think that's something to do with
to sell his supplements, to sell his fucking.
Okay,
all
so
this
there's a
shit.
plan.
It's always about
There's
selling
a motive.
something.
I think there's also this like male thing where it's like society's taught you how to just be like little soybean, little fragile snowflake.
Oh, so he's going against that.
Our ancestors just eat raw meat and fuck.
That's his thing too. Is
something.
like he has like it's like the 9 ancestral tenets or something. It's like the 9 things our ancestors did that no one does anymore.
I'll tell you one tenet of your ancestors: dying from something that could have been cured by an antibiotic.
We were also fighting off saber-toothed tigers.
Yes. Have a cough. Die tomorrow. What tenet is that?
Gangrene all day.
I want the tenet of Shamrock Shake, baby. High five. You know what I'm saying?
That is weird that people compare us to like ancient people, and it's like, okay, so what? We're not that anymore.
That's so many of those like online fitness gurus thing though. Is like,
I mean, I'm all for like if like people who are like into not weightlifting, just like use your body, and like huck shit around. Like that's cool.
Just constantly throw boulders.
Seems like Russia, right there.
Fight a bear.
Fight bear. Throw boulder.
Drink vodka.
Drink vodka. Be tough.
I could do that.
Well, I think we could all do that to an extent. Depends on the size of the boulder.
Not the bear.
I didn't really count the bear in. I think we make friends with bear.
What's the like biggest animal you think you could fight off?
The biggest animal I could fight off?
Yeah.
I don't
like
know,
defend yourself, like fend off, and it was attacking you.
So I'm scared of spiders, honestly. So I'm going to count myself out of that one.
None, dude. Animals can fuck you up.
That's what. Even a squirrel, they get in the wrong spot.
People don't realize that animals are fucking crazy.
Yeah. Like giant rodents could fuck you up.
A capybara could fuck you up if it wanted to.
If it wanted to, but they won't.
Those get big, dude.
Yeah, they're big. They're big
imagine like a pissed off one. And like
you're done.
Animals from nature are a lot stronger and crazier than like a house dog, like a trained dog.
I could fight off Presley. I feel like that's probably it.
Well, a dog that you learn to trust that'll be calm near you, that's kind of unfair.
Right.
In the wild.
I just punched Presley in the face.
Yeah. Like after like come here and he
he's
trusts
just sitting
you.
there and I was like,
please don't test that theory.
Maybe a sloth because they don't move very fast, but I wouldn't want to.
But their claws, like if you're sleeping.
You ever seen the video of the guy helping the sloth across the road?
And it
and then he waves on the tree.
Have you seen the one where it's on the speedboat?
That's so silly.
It's on a boat and it like pans to it and it's just like just cannot fathom how fast it's moving.
Understand speed.
It's just like what? I think it like puts his hand in the water too. Like
I think feels that.
They might be the least threatening animal out there.
They're covered in moss. Isn't that crazy? Since
Camo,
they don't move, moss just grows on them.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah. Then you're never going to see them. You're not going to be able to fuck that
guy. Like a monkey would probably fuck me up.
Monkeys
Everything would fuck you up.
Yeah, honestly.
And that's not an insult to you.
Every wild animal.
And I'm not trying to say
fuck
like
you up after they were done fucking me up.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say I could fight off like a remotely large animal or anything. Like I'm saying small animals would fuck any of us up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's common knowledge.
Birds, they'd fuck you up.
More than a few? Yeah.
One bird can probably ruin
just
your
like
day.
peck you in
the right bird, yeah. Again, if you were sleeping. I'm pretty sure I could take on like a parrot.
They get you on the defense.
Just punching a seagull midair.
I don't know. You ever see those like cockatoos where they like put a hat on and then they say hat or something? Like those exist too.
I've seen all of those videos.
I know Cayman has, but those I trust a little more.
Selena sent me one the other day where it's literally a macaw that puts on a hat and goes, hat. And I was dying. I was dying at it. I couldn't stop saying hat all day. I just get obsessed with words.
You know the one where it like yells into the cup?
Yes, that one's amazing.
It's hilarious.
I follow this African gray parrot named Apollo on Instagram.
Wait, is that from the one bird watcher? You know the one I'm talking about.
No. It's not from Python Page, the crow.
Python Page, yeah, the crow.
The crow died.
Well, it had a cough. Didn't it cough in that one video?
Yeah, so that bird died, but this new gray parrot.
We could take that bird on.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated by this following of like birds and animals.
Do people be talking to birds and make them do things?
Yeah.
This one can like differentiate what objects are. Like,
I did
like,
see
what shape is this? And it's like square. And
square. It's Jersey accent.
Like what the fuck? And then they like hit a cup. And they're like, "What's this made out of?" And it goes glass.
Oh shit.
That's scary.
It's amazing.
Birds are also not real, so
yeah. Weren't we supposed to do conspiracy theories on this thing?
That was one thing we strayed away from.
Dalton said he wanted to be the conspiracy theory guy.
I thought
which one?
Christian
I thought Christian was supposed to be. Ready, fire.
I don't think he has enough. I don't think he knows enough. Dalton could probably bring a few to the table.
So? Okay.
Yeah.
That might be something we need to explore a little more.
Yeah.
We need segments, maybe.
Yeah.
That could be a thing.
Segment. Viewer reviews.
Yeah.
Conspiracy
questions
theories.
that come in.
I'm still very pro. Put out our burner email for just random questions on Craigslist.
Craigslist?
Yeah, dude.
Open platform podcast. Ask us whatever you want.
Yeah. We're open to it.
Open to anything.
Anything. The good
independent
and the bad.
podcast open to anything.
Dick pics and like.
All right, then this is a dick pic rating podcast.
Yeah,
out of
dick
10.
pod.
We're like. That one is
yeah.
That's a 3.
And we'll hit the
Little
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
All right, maybe these are some ideas we don't have to do. Not all of them have to be winners.
Yeah. We'll try a few.
But yeah, when did we start this? What month? May?
Yeah,
did
I
we
think so.
yeah.
May.
In May. And we're already in December.
That's crazy.
Any goals for 2023?
Probably do this better.
Do the pod better. Okay.
Do the pod better. I was like, I'm glad we're more consistent with it. So consistency, I feel like.
I mean, general goals,
isn't
not
necessarily
pod
probably
All
related.
my goals are related to this.
Yeah. Maybe get us some more followers.
Okay.
I'm really bad at
Just one
resolutions. Do we have one right now?
We have like
followers?
10 followers.
I have no fucking
I thought our strategy was to follow a bunch of people, then unfollow them.
Well, way to blow it.
So sorry, that's already happened. People pay attention to that. You know.
Yeah.
You don't look desperate.
I was thinking like I want to take more steps in the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, being more active, I feel like is everyone's
Active.
resolution.
I want to play more like outside games, I think.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Play outside games?
basketball.
Yeah, basketball.
I always think like
Soccer.
soccer. We should do an outdoor soccer league.
Like
That'd be fun.
like a pickup league.
Yeah, dude.
I would love to just play with you guys first, maybe, and
we
work my way up to
we train. I would love to be a part of
We train.
soccer.
Are we training each other? Or are we just
Yeah, we are.
who's in charge?
We're in charge of each other.
Did you guys play soccer growing up?
No,
Yes.
look at me.
I did.
Kind of look like a soccer player.
I
A
could
little
see you playing
tall, but
soccer.
Yeah,
I know he did.
asthma.
oh.
But maybe. I think right now, a couple puffs.
Did you play any sports?
Pre-puffs? No. My sport was surviving.
Played guitar.
Yeah, if that's a sport. Then
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Guitar's a pretty cool thing to learn.
yeah. I'm back in bass now.
You're playing bass again.
Back in the bass again.
Are you trying to steal Richard's
Back to the roots.
band?
Well, Corey took my bass, so
Is it stealing or reclaiming?
reclaiming. It was
Wait, I
his.
never
it's
played
his.
bass in that band.
But I talked to him recently, and he said, "Yeah, I picked up that bass. Haven't played it."
That's usually how having a bass goes. Although I'm finding it a lot more fun than guitar.
You know who's into bass? Rick.
Yeah,
Rick plays hella bass.
Eric slaps bass.
Rick just he literally just has headphones in and then like
Slapping?
Yeah,
he just,
he's
like-
pretty fucking good at bass.
He be slapping
He's better
that
than
bass?
me.
Wow. All right. Maybe we do bass more in 2023.
We all play bass.
Bass and soccer.
We're just in a
slapping
field
bass,
playing
playing
bass and soccer. At the same time.
No one playing anything but bass. It's just 4 bass
I'm
dudes.
down.
That sounds hectic.
We did play volleyball like twice or once.
Yeah, once.
Steven got that volleyball net.
Yeah,
we
remember?
never played
That
it.
was so long ago.
Yeah, we played it
Yeah.
once.
I feel like that was the last time we were all kind of like, we should do more outdoor shit.
Yeah, and then we did once,
That
and
was
they're like,
5
drinking
years
is
ago.
way more fun.
Drinking indoors with a heat lamp is pretty cool. I'm open to that.
Or I think even like meeting up to, I don't know why I want to
Hanging
walk
out
so
in
much.
person.
Yeah, dude, let's just do it
Hanging out
steps.
outside, like
Cameron's doing some, or Richard's doing some pre-wedding training. He
That
just
too,
wants
I
to,
think,
He just
yeah.
wants to get some steps in.
yeah,
Wants to go for a light lunch.
yeah. We should all intermittent fast together and stuff.
We should all like strength train.
Intermittent fasting's hard because it's like so much of my day is like the manual labor part is a lot of it's in the morning. Like if I'm getting to a boat, loading a bunch of bags and like blah, 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 all this stuff, lifting this, lifting that. So I get hungry so early.
You're also in decent shape. I don't think you really need to.
If he's in decent shape, I'm fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah. Cayman's a boulder.
And if you're fucked, then I'm fucked.
Yeah. Well, we're all fucked.
Well, that's how it goes sometimes.
What a great way to end this.
Sometimes.
We were supposed to recap this happily.
I feel like that was a good recap.
Sometimes you're just fucked.
That's probably more genuine.
Yeah.
The world's going to end anyways.
Well, look out for season 2.
Yeah.
When are we doing that?
When are we doing season 2?
Yeah.
Next year.
Good answer.
Nice.
Next year.
Good answer.
So, yeah.
Well, thanks for listening to this.
Yeah.
Season 1.
Season 1.
Officially done.
We're like HBO. We do 10 episode seasons.
Yeah.
So
wait 2 years.
Every 3 years.
Yeah, we'll see you in 2025.
Cool.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I don't wanna say your name.